fake the handoff. Now Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Five yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Goff. He'll get this off to Swift. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a fresh start for DeAndre Swift and his teammates with this brand new coaching staff. And they believe he can be a 3-down back. They want to get him in space against linebackers. 46 catches his rookie year. They expect that number to get into the 60s.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Back to the running game with Swift. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And his pass incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Quintez Cephas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Play action. It's Fields. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to...
Got a man is caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown Bears! Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And early on, Charles, every game could be called. I think when it comes within your division, stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
4 yards the pickup, first down. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. Goff throwing complete for Swift. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And that's thrown to Pyramid out wide. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 44, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Khalil Mack charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. These two teams all tied after one. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? From the gun, here's Goff. He's got Perriman, and he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And Brashad Perriman's in his 6th NFL season. The Lions already his 5th team. He did have 30 catches last year with the New York Jets, but here in Detroit, hoping to recreate the magic his father created. Brett was quite the receiver for Detroit in his day. Played there 6 years, went over 1,000 yards twice. A first down catch for the younger Perriman.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Quintez Cephas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have taken the lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Fields now to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Goodwin. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action, Fields. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's gone. That is caught. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. They'll run on first down. Swift. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. Detroit. Jamal Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now stands at 13. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On play action, Fields. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
And the Bears are very happy to have Tariq Cohen back for situations just like this. 150 catches combined in 2018 and 19, but hurt his knee in week 3 a year ago. Having his shifty moves and great hands, a terrific asset for their offense.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Fields going to get this to Montgomery.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Throw right side, complete to Williams. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Now Damian Williams to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down now, it's Montgomery, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he gets it down to the 32. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap, Fields. Flushed out right. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. First down, a run with Cohen. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll go option to the short side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. From the gun, here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On first down, it's Montgomery. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They're down here in the 3rd quarter, trying to get something going. Going to the outside there didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
Fields. Eluding the pressure right. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions off offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Goff. It's Williams on the catch. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. Open man is Hansen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Goff throwing again. He's got it to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And this one taken in by Cephas. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. From the red zone now, Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Goff. Williams brings it in. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. To the air again. Goff. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Fields. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff now to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Swift. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tease Tabor. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach made you say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Fields on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
A little bit of a dangerous throw in a tie ball game because your job, make sure the worst thing that happens to your offense is that you go into overtime. That could have been a game changer there if he came down with that interception.
2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. To throw is Fields. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They snap it to Fields. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's first and 10. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And this one is right through. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants